Hi friends, welcome to another home visit from my home to yours. Today we are going to be doing a 4-year-old lesson, so if you're 4 or 5, this is the lesson for you. Our lesson is families. So you'll want to have your families book, and the author of the book is Shelley Rotner and Sheila M. Kelly. So we have 2 authors today. And remember that the authors write the words in the book. The words are right here, and the illustrator draws the pictures. Or in this case, it looks like instead of drawing the pictures, we had someone with a camera who took photographs. So sometimes you'll see real pictures in a book, and that's okay. That's what they chose to use. You might see paintings in a book, or you might actually see someone that drew a picture, or collages. You can use all types of things when you're illustrating a book, but these are photographs, and they were taken by Shelley Rotner, who is one of the authors in the book. So you'll want this book. You will want to get your journal out, because we always start with our journal, and if you don't have your journal anymore, if you've lost it or you can't find it today, just get out a piece of paper. That works too. You'll want to get your F paper. There's a paper that says families at the top, and there's a graph paper that looks like this, and a family tree paper. We've got lots of papers today, and then a big paper that says family on it. So you can tell today's topic is all about families. So let's start with our journal like we usually do. And we're going to go ahead and put the date on there. So today is Wednesday. You might be doing this on a different day, so go ahead and ask the adult in your home what day of the week it is and have them help you write the date in your journal. So today is Wednesday. January is the month. 6th, 2020. And then go ahead and write your name. If you're really good at writing your name, go ahead and put your last name too. And if you still need a little help writing your name, then you can have the adult in your house go ahead and write your name with a highlighter or a yellow marker, or a light colored marker works best, and you can trace over that. Or they can just make some dots like that on the piece of paper, and you can trace that. So go ahead and write your name, and then when you're done writing your name, I want you to get that paper that had an F puzzle piece on it, like this, okay? And we are going to cut that letter F out. So remember, when you're cutting, thumb on top, put your fingers on the bottom. You can put 2 or 3 in that bottom, whatever fits. And then you're always going to have your thumb on top when you're cutting. Chop, chop, chop. Try to stay on those dotted lines. Cut across. Turn the paper, not the scissors. Turn the paper again. Okay, and we've got our letter F sound. Letter F is for families. That's the name of our book. And if you look, what I do with the book, oh, here it is. If you look at the book, there's a big F right here. Families. So that's why we're going to put a letter F in our journal today. And F is also for fish. F. Fish. So after you cut it out, go ahead and paste it and put it in your journal for today. We don't need to draw a picture today, because we're going to be doing a lot of drawing today. So go ahead and put your journal up, and we'll open our book, Families. There are all kinds of families. Some families are big. There's a big family. And some have cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and even great-grandparents in them. Really big families. I actually have a really big family. I have lots of aunts and uncles and cousins. My mom had 13 brothers and sisters, so I'm one of these big families. Some are small. So it's okay if your family is small. Sometimes there's just two people, you and your mom, or you and your dad, or you and your grandma. Maybe sometimes there's 3 of you in your family, or 4. Sometimes people and families look alike. So sometimes you might look like someone else in your family. I know that I look a lot like my sister. We both have brown hair and brown eyes. Sometimes they don't. And it's okay if you don't look alike. Some families have children born to them and some adopt. So sometimes you might be adopted, sometimes you might be born in the family. But you're all a family. Some children have 1 parent, some have 2, a mom and a dad, or 2 moms or 2 dads. Others have grandparent, an aunt, or an uncle living with them. The people in a family may not all live in the same place. It's okay if you don't all live in the same place. You can still be a family. When members of a family live far away, they like to visit. They get together at celebrations and reunions. Sometimes you might have a big picnic with your family. Families have fun. What kind of things do you like to do with your family? Being together. They help one another. People in a family love and care about each other. There are many different kinds of families. What about yours? So now it's your turn to tell me about your family. We're going to get out our big family paper, the one that was folded over in there. Looks like this. And go ahead and draw a picture of your family. And I will draw a picture of mine. Remember, when you're drawing a person, you always need to have a head. I'm going to move this so you can see me. You always need to have a head and a body, arms, legs, eyes, a nose, mouth. You can put hands on your person and shoes. Don't forget hair. I think I'm going to make this one me, so I'm going to put some curly hair on there. And you can even put clothes on there. So I'm going to put a dress on me. I'm wearing a dress. Okay? So you can go ahead and draw a picture of you first. And then I think I'm going to draw a picture of my husband next to me. And he just has a little bit of hair. And then I have 3 daughters, so I have to draw the 3 sisters here. Okay. There's Hannah. She likes to wear dresses too, so I'll put her in a dress. And then Josie's a little bit shorter, so I'm going to make her a little smaller than Hannah. She usually wears her hair in a ponytail, so I'll try to put a little ponytail on her. And then one more, Lucy, and she's my youngest, so she'll be the smallest. She has shorter hair. And there's my family. Oh. And you can show me a picture of yours. If you need more time to draw your family, go ahead and push pause on the video, and then you can push play again when you're ready to move on to the next activity. Our next activity, and you can do this with mom or dad, we're going to do tally marks. When we were reading the book, if you see on here, we've got the uppercase family and the lowercase families. We're going to put a tally mark on our paper every time we see the word family when we're reading. There are all kinds of families. Do you see the word family or families? Yep, right here in red. So we're going to put a tally mark. And when you do a tally mark, all you have to do is just put a line. So we're going to put one under families. Let's look on this page. Some families are big. Oh, there's families again. Go ahead and put another tally mark on your paper. Some are small. I don't see any family or families on there, the words. Sometimes the people in a family, oh, here we go. We get one for family. Sometimes they don't. Some families, oh, families with the S on the end, we're going to give that one a tally. Some children have one parent, some have two, a mom and a dad, or moms, two dads and two moms. I don't see the word family on that page. Do you? Let's look on this page. The people in a family. There it is again. We'll put another tally mark. When members of a family, here we go again. None on the other page. Let's turn and see if we see any on this page. Oh, first word here, families. So let's give families a tally. Being together, no, none on that page. They help one another, none on that page. People in a family, here we go. There are many different kinds of families. Now, if you notice, I already have 1, 2, 3, 4. When you get to your fifth line, you go like this. And that's how you count 5. Okay? So, now let's count them up and see. How many of the word family did we find? 1. Oops, trying to make it so you can see better. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we found 4. So you can write the number 4 on your paper. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which word did we see the most? Yeah, families with the S on the end. That's the one we saw the most. And the one that we saw the least was the word family. We only saw that 4 times. Good job. So you learned how to do some tally marks today. That's something that you will use a lot in school, especially when you first start counting. Let's do our graph. And you can label your graph at the top. I left it blank for you so that you can label it however you want. In this one, I put kids, parents, pets, grandparents, aunt, and uncle. But you can put whatever you want on here. You could put kids, cousins, pets, grandparents. So go ahead and write across the top your family members. See where it says family member right here? So you're going to write all your family members, the types that you have, and then we're going to count them. So all of ours are going to be different, so I want you to get the adult in your house to help you with this so they can help you count and you can talk about who is in your family. I'm going to go ahead and do it for my family just so that you know. So in my family, I have 3 kids. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. And then in parents, I have 2 parents. So I'm going to put 1, 2. I have 2 pets. I have a cat and I have a turtle. Grandparents, I don't have any grandparents that are alive right now, so I'm going to leave that one blank. Aunts, oh my goodness, I have 10 aunts and it doesn't even go that high. So I'm just going to put my X's all the way to the top there. Uncles, I have 4 uncles. So after you put your X's on there, you can look and see how this looks like a bar graph. You can draw, you could even do it with a marker or a crayon. Draw your bars around your X's like that, and it helps you to see it better. So you can look at this graph very quickly and tell how many kids I have. 3. See how it goes up to the number 3 right here? How many parents? Well, if I go up and across, there's 2. How many pets? Again, if you go across this line here, it stops at 2. My aunts, you go all the way across here at the top, there's the number 8. And uncle, we go all the way right here, go across, there's the number 4. Okay, and then I want you to go ahead and practice writing the number and the number name. Okay, so where it says numeral, you're going to write, for the first one, I would put 3. And you might have to have an adult help you write the number word, but try to practice writing it yourself if you can. So it'll look like this. Up on that one, 4. So it'll look like this depending on how many you have. So you need to count 1, 2, 3. I have 3, so I'm going to write the word 3 and the number 3. I have 2 in this one, so I'm going to write the word 2 and the number 2. So you can go ahead and count yours, and like I said, have an adult in your house help you with this one so you can practice your counting and your number writing. And then there's one last thing for you and your family to do together. And this is a really good activity for you to do together with your mom or your dad or grandma or grandpa, someone in your family, and really take your time and talk about the people in the family. I'm going to show you how to do it. It tells you right here. So grandparents, so I would write my grandparents' names. And my grandparents' names were Louise and Hubert. And then my other grandparents' names were Joanne and Ray. And so there's the grandparents' names. And then my parents, Louise and Hubert, had my mom, Diane. It's hard to write upside down, hold on. And then my grandparents had my dad. Okay? And then we would put my name and my brother and my sister's names: Jamie, Jody, Jeremy, and then you have your whole family. So you want to do this with someone in your family so they can help you write your grandparents' names and then your parents' names, and then if you have any brothers and sisters, you would put their names down here. If it's just you, then you would just put your name down here. But have someone in your family help you with this, and you can talk about, this is a good time to talk about your family and different stories and things that you know about your family. Okay? We'll put all of our stuff together here. And let me move my camera back up. Here it is. So that is our lesson for today. I hope you enjoyed learning more about your family, and you know, you can use that graph paper for other things. You can do it, maybe you could write different colors at the top and then count, like ask mom and dad what's your favorite color, and then count how many people love that color. So there's lots of fun different things, but I hope you really enjoyed learning about your family today. I know I enjoyed talking about mine. Everybody have a safe week, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you, and have a great day.